All right. Well, this is exciting. So glad you guys have joined us for our team talk. And we are going to be featuring lots of different people. I think a lot of you guys have already ventured into the salad jar parties. And we heard about these, I don't know when it was, a while ago. Sony actually was one of the first ones to send me a Voxer message that she had learned at the Dallas Summit in Texas from Ali Schneider, who then went to NMD very quickly. And it was kind of a new thing where we had a value added event, which was awesome. So we all like just latched onto it. We loved the idea of it. People, as I talked to them, Victoria is an example. She's the one that made me institute this. So thank goodness, Victoria, you're on here today. This Zoom tonight, I thought, okay, all new people seem to want to do a salad jar party. So I'm like, okay, we need to get one on the books as far as the Zoom for that. But also, as I was with Victoria at a trade show this weekend, we were talking to the preschool director. And she not only wanted to get healthy for herself, but when we said that we could come and implement some simple changes at that preschool, including teaching them how to do a salad jar party, or teaching them to do salad jars, she was talking about how they go to Chipotle, they go to this place, they go to that place. I mean, every day people are struggling to get out of the office and go work, find something to eat, right? And when you're in that work atmosphere, you're like craving everything. So anyway, one of our selling points of helping that preschool was really the salad jar idea. So we're going to kind of go with salad jars to the next level. We're going to start at ground zero with Lynn Peck. She's going to tell us what she does in the home. And she's done a phenomenal job. It's like a snowball effect where it's continued to build and build and build. And so we're going to talk to her, but then we're going to lead into how can we move it out into the community. And really, our whole mission is to inspire healthy living around the world. So it's not just about selling some capsules. It's about actually helping people get healthy. And what better way than if they took Juice Plus, if they did the shake once or twice a day, if they ate a salad at least once a day, wouldn't they be so much healthier? So this is just one of the other simple changes when we go and we talk to groups and we say, you know, we've really ourselves taken on a lot of simple changes, and one of them is Juice Plus, another is the Complete, and another are these salads, and we really have salad get-togethers, stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking at this point and ask Lynn to share with us her success. She's been really very consistent, and she's got it down to a science. So go ahead, Lynn. You can unmute yourself, or I can unmute you. I'll do it.
Okay. Why don't you do it?
There you go.
Okay, can you hear me? Because my screen's freezing up.
Yes, and you can put her on speaker view if she's not for you guys.
Okay, can you hear me, Sharon? Because my screen's freezing up on me.
Yes, you're good.
Okay, good. So I don't know if I have this down to a science, but I've been doing the salad jar for about a year and a half, and pretty much almost every week. The summer's been a little bit slow, but I've gotten aware. I've tried different times. The group of people that I have, I do Mondays at noon. So some people that work, they come on their lunch hour, and then some neighbor friends and some other mom friends that don't work. So that time tends to work out best. I have done them on Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon, or Wednesday if I can't do Monday. But as I meet people, that really is my source of starting the conversation or just breaking the ice. Hey, I do salad jars. Is that something that would interest you to come do? And then they're like, oh, I've seen that on Facebook, or I've seen that online, or my friend knows about that. So I find it easy to get into a conversation with someone, just introducing the salad jar. And so then I have an event set up, and I of course, friend them on Facebook and then add them to the event. And then every week you can go into your events, your past events, and you put edit over on the right side and bring that tab down, and you can duplicate your event and then just change the date or change any information that you want to. And then it keeps inviting the same people. So I don't have to go in and re-invite everybody every time. So as I meet people and add them in there, it just accumulates. And then when I do my next party, it just invites everybody that's already been in there. The format when they get here, of course, we have to set up everything. The hardest thing I found was when to talk about Juice Plus or talk about something health related and that. And I tried at the end, well, half the people leave, I gotta go. So I found it better to do it at the beginning before we get started and just try to talk about 5 minutes on health coaching and the importance of fruits and vegetables, a little bit about what Juice Plus is, and that I partner with the Juice Plus company, and it's all about getting more fruits and vegetables every day. And these salad jars are just a great way to incorporate getting more fruits and vegetables. It supports my members that do the Shred 10. So they're coming, and then it's introducing other people to the Shred 10 when that time of the month is there for us doing our shreds. And what do I want to say? Okay, and then we do our salads, and then I do a smoothie after we are finishing our salads. And like today, I did one peach, banana, blackberry, and spinach. And everybody most of them look forward to the smoothie. So I incorporate that, and then they're like, oh, what's the powder? And so then another way to talk about Juice Plus and what it is with the powders. So is that about all? Any other questions, Sharon?
I think that it was the consistency that I love about how you have that. And that last picture that you had on Facebook, it looked like a tremendous amount of people came. Do you remember how many came to your last one?
Well, I had one today, and I had 5. And actually, a team member, she came, and this was kind of last minute. And she said, I'm bringing 2 people from work. And she brought 2 new people. And that just kind of happened at the last minute. So this morning, I thought, oh, I only have 2 people coming. And then it ended up, we had a group of 5. So, it just kind of happens that way. And I've had as little as like 3, but I try to honor, those that are committed. And of course, I want my jars. And I've had as many as like 15. So it fluctuates with.
Okay.
But I probably have about 100 in my invite. So I get some of the same people all the time. And then I had someone that I've invited, and she's been wanting to come, and that was kind of her reminder. Oh yeah, I think I can make it next week. So, and then I started talking to her and, sending her messages.
Okay, well, I'm going to show a picture so that people can get a great view of the salad jar party and all that. But yeah, I think what I loved about yours is it's consistent. Everybody knows you're going to do it. You've kind of put yourself out there, even on social media, that people can come to you. And then it's your conversation starter, and you encourage people to bring guests. So it's just like a snowball, and it helps you to get customers, and you've gotten team from that, right?
Right. Yes. Customers and team members.
All right. Well, thank you, Lynn from Alabama. Wonderful. Let me just show real quick my couple things for you. I'll just kind of integrate some resources for you in between. Here's Kirsten's team having some mason jar salad parties. And so as the people go around and fill up their jars, they make their salads for the week, and then they take them home. They bring jars, they might bring lettuce, they bring toppings. And that way it's not hard on the host necessarily. Everybody's pitching in, and you end up with gourmet salads. And I'll never forget when I had some in my refrigerator and I was headed home from a Bible study, and I'm passing Char Hut. I'm like, I love Char Hut. Even though I'm a vegetarian, there's still things I can get at Char Hut. And so I'm passing Char Hut thinking, okay, I have that $8 to $10 salad at home, that gourmet salad that I need to go eat. And it was great. So anyway, that's just one picture of the salad jar events. And this is on the mission driven model. I want you guys to see where I've got some resources here for you. Under building your customer base, it's part of the model of what we do. So you go under events, and under events, there's a bunch of different options. So if you go way down, there's PowerPoints, There's all different things. There's inviting to events. Here's an invitation. And Lynn, you can tell me if you think of any other verbiage that you've done, but this says, "Hi Kelly, each month I host a salad jar party at my home. It's so much fun. We each bring toppings in 5 mason jars. Then we make 5 salads to have ready for the week. Before we start making salads, I'll share a simple way our family adds 45 fruits and vegetables every day. I'll make some smoothies, which I'm so excited to tell you about. I thought of you because I know you're a busy mom. You're always on the go. If I send you an invite, would you be open to coming?" So that's just one example of verbiage, and that's under inviting. So if you're wondering what to say, and then down here, there's a lot of stuff on Mission Driven Model. It says here more about Mason salad and soup jar events. I've never done a soup one, but here are some pictures that you can use. And then our team groups, we also have albums. And then here's a whole thing about recipes, the soup recipes. And then up at the top is a how-to document that you can see as well. Okay, so it kind of tells you what to do and all kinds of good stuff there. Okay, so let me go back to stopping sharing for now, and I'll share some other resources with you as well. So thank you, Lynn. And I'll just tell you what I say at a salad jar party. I really lean on the whole simple changes thing, or the one simple change. And I just say, we are a group of like-minded, health-conscious, like-minded community of people looking to make simple changes. One of our main simple changes that a lot of us have made is Juice Plus, fruits and vegetables in a capsule or chewable form. In addition, we're going to sample a smoothie that many of us, and we could raise our hand if we want to, have every day. And maybe we'll even have some balls or bars, protein from the complete shake at the event. And then we'll say something like, this is another one of those simple changes that we use, the salad jar, every single day. So if you have the shake and you have the salads, then you're really on a better health path. So then before we tell them how to make the salad jars, then we explain that, all these fruits and vegetables, these are great, but a lot of times you can't be consistent. So Juice Plus is, and kind of explaining what Juice Plus is, what Juice Plus is not, and then explaining how to make their salad jars, basically. So that's kind of a summary. And like I said, I showed you that document where you can also go. So next up, I'd love to see if Hillary made it. I'm not sure. I didn't watch to see if Hillary made it. You guys can tell me. You guys see Hillary?
Hello.
Oh my gosh, I hear her. Where are you?
I'm on Kristen's phone.
You guys are together in Wisconsin?
We're together in Wisconsin.
Wow, I wasn't sure if this
Vacation.
was today or not. Okay, cool. That is so awesome. You guys are here. Okay, so Hillary just had her first salad jar party before she left for Wisconsin. So, and I loved it. I had such a good time. She had kind of a huge spread of all kinds of things because that's kind of the way she is. It could be very simple, but she just knocked the socks off me for sure. So tell us how you felt about the salad jar party and what came about. And what I liked about yours too, I felt very personal. Some people don't like to be included in a group text message, but when it came to salad jar party, I kind of liked it. I don't know. But anyway, go ahead, Hillary. Tell us your experience in having that.
We had a great time. You know.
Uh-oh, we lost.
Sorry, we got a call. We had a call coming in.
Okay, you guys are.
We're very remote up here.
Popular.
But yeah, it's Kristen's husband.
I sent my husband a voicemail.
Yeah, so we're on her phone. But anyway, we had the party. It was wonderful. You know what? It was during Bible camp for the kids, and all the moms at the Bible camp, I just told them, if anybody wanted to come over, and I pretty much knew everybody who came. A couple neighbors came, and just like the previous person said, came in a little bit late, so I didn't catch her name. But anyway, she said how it was hard to introduce or get to the Juice Plus talk. Both you and Kristen said, let's get that done first, because if you do it after, it's the same problem. Some people want to take off. And so we did. We had smoothies and also some fun alcoholic drinks, but that is who I am. And my friends, they were all, actually, I didn't even support that. I didn't bring it, but my neighbors did. And it was a fun party, and it got everybody all excited about it. And then we started talking about health, and we touched on it a little bit. I told my story about what got me into Juice Plus, and, you know, the why. And I did get, I got a couple of customers that day, so it was really good. So it all worked out really well, and the salads were fantastic. And I told everybody, as soon as I get back from this Wisconsin vacation, we're doing it again, and they were all very receptive to it and excited. They have contacted me about different shake recipes because we gave them some samples, and you know, we'll retouch on that come August when I'm home, and we'll see how it goes. But it was wonderful.
Yeah, and it's a way to get them in your community where they meet other people and it's not scary, and then you can always add them to the Facebook group, the customer group, and it's kind of like
I did that.
Ongoing conversation, right? It just kind of helps.
Right. And everybody else had some other interesting health things too. I mean, once you start talking to Salad Party, I don't know if the waves are loud here. I can hardly hear you, but anyway, once you start talking a Salad Party, the people who want to come are all health conscious people. They all want to be healthy. They want, you know, fruits and vegetables in their lives. And then a couple friends came. One friend came and brought their own nut milk, and it was just fun. Like, people shared recipes and talked about, like, you know, things that were important to them, and it was good. It was good to talk to everybody about it.
Thank you.
We had a good time.
All right. And you're going to do it again. Wonderful. And thanks for coming remote, guys. We appreciate it. I know that was a big thing. So glad you guys could get on. Okay. So Jennifer, you're next. And I talk about Jennifer's story. She doesn't know this, over and over when I tell people about what happened after she had a salad jar party. And hopefully she knows what I'm referring to. Go ahead, Jennifer. You want me to unmute you? I'll do it. Okay, there you go. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Well, actually, it wasn't my salad jar party. It was Maria's. So I went to Maria's salad jar party, and you know, we just had a bunch of different toppings and stuff, and then we took a bunch of pictures. We were being silly in the pictures, and I posted it on Facebook and Instagram. And I worked for a school, an elementary school. I worked in the front desk, so I have a lot of teacher friends, and so on Facebook, they, you know, how I posted it, they saw these pictures, and they're like, "Oh, what is that?" You know, they were all interested, and I explained it to them. Whoever was asking, you know, I sent them a message, and I was like, "Oh, it's a salad jar party I went to this weekend." And so when I got to school, this teacher confronted me, and she's like, you know, she just came up to me and she's like, "Oh, you know, I'm really interested in, like, doing something like that here at the school, maybe because I know other teachers that, or other members that will be, like, really excited to do something similar during morning time, you know, before we all have to go off to our posts and stuff." And I have a morning post too, but you know, you still have a little bit of time before you have to get there. So we all decided, so well, it wasn't me, the teacher that wanted to do it, she started a Facebook page, and then I was co-host, you know, she put me on as a host too. So we both did it, and then we just explained whoever wanted to bring toppings and stuff. So we all put on there as a comment what topping we're gonna bring, and that way we could just, you know, we didn't have doubles or, you know, more than a certain kind of vegetable. So we invited all these teachers that, not all of them are on Facebook, but those that weren't on Facebook, we kind of just invited verbally. And so we did it on a Monday because we wanted to have lunch on that Monday, you know, for
Jennifer. Uh-oh, I hope it's not me. Can you guys hear her? Oh.
That Monday and for the rest of the week. So, hello? Sorry, my husband was calling. Can you see me?
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was me or you. I couldn't
No,
see the audience.
my husband was calling. I had to ignore him. Can you hear me now?
All the husbands are calling the wives.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. We did it that Monday, and that way we had lunch for that day and for the rest of the week. And like you mentioned, a lot of people at schools don't have time to go off and get lunch, so a lot of them order in, and they do the Uber Eats and stuff like that. They order from different places and they come and join. And so they spend a lot of money on just ordering food from different places, and then on top of that, paying a delivery fee. So a lot of them were excited about this, and we kept it going for a while. I mean, like the other lady said, it fluctuates. Some come and go, but there's always some that do it every day, and we did it for almost the whole school year. It was pretty fun, and then I couldn't do it every time because I had to be there really early, and then had to be at my post. But it worked out pretty well, and a lot of them really enjoyed it, and it started them eating healthier and stuff. And I never had a chance to actually do the Juice Plus talk because we were always so rushed. But some of them I did talk to personally, and I gave them samples and stuff like that, and I got like 2 other teachers on Juice Plus, so it was pretty good.
That's great. I thought that was so cool that they kept it up, and that they just would bring their toppings and have lunch for Monday through Friday every.
Yeah, and they kept it going even without me, because they loved it so much. I didn't have to be there with them all the time, so they just kept doing it. And if I wasn't there, they even told me, "Oh, just leave your jars. We'll make your salads for you." And then, yeah, so it was nice. It was really nice.
That helps to be the originator. Well, great, and I think there's so many possibilities with that. Thank you, Jennifer. And, once you have something like that going, you can always come back since you are the originator, and, here's a tropical smoothie. Here's a chocolate peanut butter balls, Hey, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the salad jar parties. Why don't we have some in your home? Anything could go from that conversation. So very good. I to expand everybody's thinking. So that was at a whole elementary school. That's really awesome.
Yeah, and it all started from a picture on Facebook.
How incredible is that? That's really cool. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen again, and let's see. Okay, so there's a lot on my screen. Okay, here is a salad jar party. I just went and did a search from 2015, and Lynn, you've been requested back to make sure I do this right. Over here is where you're probably talking about to export the event. Is that correct? Let's see if Lynn can unmute herself. Let's see, where are you, Lynn? I went out of the mode where I can see everybody. Okay, well, I'm going to guess, Gloria, especially for you, this is where you go to export the event, I believe, or you copied the event somewhere. I think it was export, though. There's no more copy. So that is, well, I could click it. Let's hope nothing weird happens. Well, save to
Usually there's a duplicate here.
That's not it. Yeah, where is it?
I'm not sure. Usually there's a duplicate, so
Maybe
try
it
that.
was an old one. It was an old event, so maybe that's too old. Salad jar wellness night. Okay, that's Jules. Jules is having one coming up. See if I could copy your event.
Well, you know what? I think she would need to do it herself. She could duplicate it, but I don't think you can duplicate it for her. That might be it.
Well, let me show you some more things for you guys while I have the screen shared. Here's another thing on our group, in our Facebook group. We have accumulated some of the pictures for salad jar parties. So you can always go in here and grab some. I like the way in our Facebook groups we kind of show how the salad jar is made, or we might print it to show, what for people to do. There's some that we put out. Let me see if I see it. I'll tell you guys. But there's different invitations, different spins on it. And then I want to show you this. There's a salad in a jar distributor exchange where people share videos of how to do that. Also, they have postings here and there. You can ask questions. And so there's great ideas on that too. So that was the other resource I wanted to show you guys. And I wanted to mention a couple other ways in which out in the community, I know that the salad jars were shared. I had a great time with Joy and Michelle. We went to Lynn University where she works, and we were able, thanks to Joy, she arranged it with HR for them to pay for all the salads for everybody and to bring home 1 jar each after they listened to us about our Simple Change talk. So, you know, you can do that with all kinds of places, I'm sure. We just have to get out there and share. And then also principals are very open to having in-services or directors of preschools, things like that. Okay, so next I'm going to turn to Kirsten, and she's putting a new spin on her salad jar parties. And so go ahead, Kirsten.
Oh, thanks, Sharon. Well, I've been doing salad jar parties for a long time, and I usually do them on Sunday afternoons. And I had to take a little bit of a break this summer, and people have been texting me. They've been private messaging me. When are you going to do your salads again? I'm missing my salads. So I want to encourage you guys to really do them and do them consistently, because you're branding yourself and you're bringing value. So I've gotten a lot of new customers. I do it as a value-added event, just like you were teaching, Sharon. And my customers who come also bring friends. And we post on Facebook about it. People see it, and then they want to come. And so, I mean, I'll have 10 to 15 people on a pretty regular basis come to a salad jar party. And we'll do like 3 different recipes, and it is so much fun. So a lot of my team have been doing it. I have to thank Laura, and I hope you're on here, Laura, but Laura Marston's up in Raleigh, and she and Becky have been doing salad jar parties, and she's had a lot of her out of family and friends have seen her do these, and they said, well, I want to learn, could you do a virtual one? So she's going to do a virtual salad jar party. We're starting tomorrow. It's going to be a 3-day party, and I'm so excited about it because with this opportunity, she's going to do a little video in the Facebook to show you actually how to do it. We're going to talk about the value of fruits and vegetables, but now we really get to highlight Juice Plus. The whole reason we're doing this is because of the value that our company brings with this one simple change. And, Juice Plus is the first one simple change we did, but now we are also doing this one simple change, and this is bringing value to us. It's a simplicity. It's bringing value to them. So I'm super excited about that. So that might be something y'all want to try. We'll let you know how it goes, but I'm super excited about that.
That's great, Kirsten. Okay, so it's kind of like you have a platform. Are you going to do different salads each day, like a taco salad, a Szechuan salad? Like, what are you going to do?
No, not really. I think there's a recipe or two. Laura's doing most of it. I just get to share my story. That's what I'm so excited about. I'll share my story. And, we're really highlighting the power of whole food nutrition on day one. It's really all about why do we do mason jar salads? Because of the power behind whole food nutrition and fruits and vegetables. And then day 2, we start talking about the salad jar. We start talking about why, what kind to buy, the size, all the different ways you can make it, how to layer it. And then I think she shares a couple recipes and actually does a Facebook video in doing it so that they can just copy it and then go out and do it on their own. So that's kind of how we're doing it.
All right. And that all stemmed from a need. Somebody from Madison wanted it. And that's awesome,
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, thank you, Kirsten. I appreciate it. And so next we're going to go to Sony, who has gone out into the community also and has expanded her warm market. Go ahead, Sony.
Hi, everyone.
Yes.
So Sharon, thank you so much for inviting me to share. And I have to acknowledge my buddy, my local sideline buddy, Tanya Hewlett. She's on here tonight. I invited her to join in with us. I plugged in with Tanya a while back, and she's been phenomenal in setting up salad in a jar events at our local library. And so twice per month, we are booked out all summer, and she's even was talking sent me a Voxer the other day talking about having us booked out all the way through January with them. And yeah. So I really want to encourage you guys to check this out, because our librarians have really gotten up underneath of this. And oh no, did I freeze?
No.
Can you? Okay,
No,
looks like I froze. Okay, great. So the librarians have really gotten up underneath of this. They market it for us on social media. We use Sign Up Genius. That is the mechanism that we use to make sure that everybody's bringing something different. And we just have an explanation in there about, you know, as we get closer, you're going to see how many people, when you get that reminder about how many people are coming, and then you have an idea of how much you need to bring. Of course, at the library, you can't sell anything. And we do, like everybody has kind of mentioned here, it's best to share a little bit about Juice Plus. So we are able to share that our company is out to fulfill this mission to have people, you know, eat more fruits and veggies and get more fruits and veggies into their body every day. And so that's no problem. And we have an interest form, kind of like if you were at a trade show booth, right? Yeah. And so we each take turns kind of being the host. And if there's somebody that just came because they saw the flyer or the post on social media and they don't really have a rep per se that invited them that night, then we just kind of take turns each getting, you know, expanding our warm market and getting some leads out of that. So I've had a friend that I brought along with me. She became a distributor, and have another prospect that I'm working with. I'll be putting her order in real soon. We do have samples available. We'll have, you know, gummy samples. Sometimes we do smoothie samples. Not all the time, you know. We do end up with some people that are regulars. We are able to put out flyers of upcoming events and share that. And I just also wanted to encourage everybody, keep your receipts for whatever you're buying for this event, because that is a business expense, y'all. So put that in on your taxes. And, you know, what could be better than being able to write off your grocery bill?
I know, that's for sure. So what would you say that you usually bring to that? Do you bring all the bowls? Do you bring all the utensils? Do you bring the dressings, and then other people bring the toppings? For the,
you know, again, my crew is so awesome out here, the local sideline crew. They have a bunch of tablecloths. Actually, they went ahead and just got real tablecloths because it's so easy to just chuck those into the wash rather than wiping down disposable ones or whatnot. So we've got tablecloths that they bring, and a bunch of different spoons, and we've got a bunch of different, you know, we always have an abundance of complete scoops, right?
Oh, yes, that's true. We have a room for that. Oh my goodness.
A lot of complete scoops. Those are great for scooping out beans or corn or whatever, peas.
That's my takeaway.
Yes. They bring some bowls, Ziploc baggies, because we'll actually go ahead and parallel. We set up 2 tables, and we have one where we're doing salads, and we have another one where we're packing up smoothies for the week. I'm telling you, everybody gets in and out. The last one we did, we were done within we go from 7 to 8, right? But we were done within 45 minutes. So
is there the people stick around and mingle and get to know each other too? A
little bit, but I think that kind of just happens throughout. I think the best thing in terms of being able to share about Juice Plus is, again, just at the beginning when we explain how it works, whoever's the host that day, we'll go ahead and either share our story or share what it would be like for us if we didn't have Juice Plus in our life. I love that approach. Someone asked that on Facebook the other day, and I was just like, oh my gosh, what would it be like if I didn't have Juice Plus? Man, my blood pressure would be through the roof. My joints would be aching. And I'd weigh way more than I do right now. I'd have colds all the time. Willpower would be like, forget about it. There would be absolutely none of that going on. right? And the craving the fruits and veggies. And that's what really spoke to folks the last time that I got to share. So
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it okay to ask a question,
Yeah,
Sonny?
go ahead, Nalani.
Okay, Sharon, thanks. Sonny, you mentioned the complete shakes. How do they prepare those for the week?
So they'll prep out, they'll get Ziploc baggies and put greens in there, and then a little bit of fruit, maybe some strawberries or blueberries or pineapple. We talk about how when you're combining the pineapple and the greens, it helps to bring the iron out of the greens, and how those things work in synergy. So that's kind of a good way to set up talking about the benefits of Juice Plus as well.
So you put the dry ingredients,
Yes.
quote unquote,
Yep.
go into the Ziploc bag. That is a great idea.
Everything but the milk, right?
Right, right.
Really, you can even put in like chia seeds and flax seeds and
Right.
wholemeal. We even will put in a little squeeze of honey if somebody wants honey, a little dash of cinnamon.
Are you providing complete powders to them?
If there's somebody that's real interested, then we'll give them a sample.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we don't have them just like out and about. We really have them kind of generate the interest. Again, I still use that logic of what would it be like if I was at a trade show, if I was having that conversation with someone and they really showed the interest, and it was like, okay, this is the next step I want to take with them.
Yeah, you're going to qualify those people.
Exactly. In fact, the lead that I got recently, she said she was interested. So I gave her my phone and I said, give me your number and I'll text you the videos. And I sent her the videos, and then she texted me back like right away. I was like, okay, I watched the videos. Now what? Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, oh yeah, this is someone that I'd be willing to give, a couple packets of complete and whatnot. And so the next time that we got together, she came again, and I brought her a sample pack with info on the Children's Health Study and whatnot. Because by then I'd had a conversation and found out about her family and all of that sort of thing.
That's good. Well, thank you, Sony. Well, I'm just going to wrap it up. I know that you guys...
Can I say something real fast?
Pardon me?
Can I say something real fast?
Yes.
I don't know if my screen keeps freezing up and losing sound.
We can hear you, Tanya.
Okay. But the one thing I want to say about giving out samples is that we've been doing this since September, and for a while there we were doing it every week, and now we've gone twice a week. And we have a lot of people that come every single time that we do it. And if we brought samples every single time and everybody expected to get a sample, that gets very expensive at time. And that's one of the reasons why it's really to pre-qualify your people too. So you're giving samples, people that are interested in getting. So, and we trade off with bringing samples for them to try, like making little hors d'oeuvres, cutting up the bars, that sort of thing, or making smoothies, but we don't do it every single time.
Right. We don't blame
That's
you.
all I wanted to say.
We don't blame you. It costs $2 a scoop, $2 a packet. So good. Well,
Yeah.
Hopefully your minds are going to a higher level with the salad jar parties. It's not just something every once in a while. It's not just something to keep in your home only. And it really can help build your community. It can help with our mission to inspire healthy living. It can help people transform, which is what we want. It can help people on the shred. It can help you to build your business by going out into the community, meeting new people, expanding our warm market. So I just want you to feel like this is a tool in your belt that you can go like to that preschool or a school and say, hey, I want not only, you could always go there about the Tower Garden, but you can also go there about the salad jar events and say, I'd love to do an in-service for you, and this is what we have to offer, and look how much fun. You could even print off some pictures and say, look how much fun people have, and you would be helping them get healthy, and it really doesn't cost anything unless you want to do this for your employees, but they kind of join in, and it's like, we could even call it a team building activity for teachers, say in a certain department or whatever. So the sky is the limit. want you guys to just be thinking and brainstorming and accessing those resources on Mission Driven Model, and also on our own Facebook and our own team groups. But also there's that Salad Jar Distributor Exchange. Ask your upline sponsor to add you if you want to be added. All right, good night, guys. I'll have this as a recording, and I thank all of our wonderful guest speakers on Team Talk. Yay! Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night. Thank you.
Great talk. Great call.